morning, sunshine. Whoa, calm down. You don't need to freak out like that. I'm just your next door neighbor. Come to check in on you. Are you looking for this? Yeah, I am sorry. It was a necessary precaution. I mean, come on now. Besides watching TikToks and what other use do you have for this, anyways? It's not like anyone gives any shit about you to pick up the phone and call you or anything like that. Screw me. Oh, don't give me that bullshit. Even your lock screen is a stock image. And I saw that anonymous post you made on Reddit about how lonely you feel and about how you have nobody to care about you. Don't look that surprised. You're not being as anonymous as you think you are. Liar! You definitely don't have a gun near you. So, cut the bullshit. I told you already. Excuse me. I am your next door neighbor. You may not recognize me since I am kinda new. But then again, it's not like you would have noticed me if I wasn't. You live in your own little bubble, never even glancing around yourself. And yet you be the one constantly complaining about how nobody even looks at you or cares for you. How would you ever know if someone has their eyes on you? Huh? Right. I didn't lie about that either. I did come to check on you. It seems you have trouble listening as well. Well, yeah. I know you can't get out the door in your condition, so why bother knocking in the first place? Look, I even bought brownies. I followed a special recipe that I've created, and not to toot my own horn, but I can tell you it'll be the best thing you'll ever taste. Well, you shouldn't have left your windows open if you didn't want anyone to get in then. Oh, right. Didn't leave them open. Anyways, I actually moved in about 2 months ago. I believe you. I'm pretty quiet and discreet. You need to be very aware of your surroundings to notice me. But like I already said, you're not as alert as you think you are. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. You're quite oblivious to almost anything around you. You should be more careful. Dangers lurk around. Lies, lies, and more lies. Come on! I already know that the nurses aren't coming before tomorrow. You're pretty much stuck on your own until then. Well, now you have moi. I heard them say they'll be coming by tomorrow. Duh. The walls between the apartments are like paper thin in this shithole building. Oh, so now we resort to threats of violence, do we? Under normal circumstances, I'd feel, what's the word? Threatened. But seeing your state you're in, I'm sure you won't be getting out that bed unless you really, really need to use the bathroom. And even then, you might not be successful at reaching it in time. I wouldn't bother screaming for help either. Besides the two of us, there's only one other person in the entire building, and she's deaf as a post. Everyone else is slaving away at work, children at school, and there are no housewives or husbands here. I mean, if any family could afford to live with a single paycheck, they would have rented somewhere else, as far away from here as possible. Hmm, That's a very good question. Why did I rent here then? Want to take a guess? Wrong. I am not rich, but I can definitely afford a better place. Want a second guess? Sheesh. You're really not that bright. Okay. But that's okay. Because you're very cute. You're even cuter when you sleep. Did you know that? And of course you wouldn't. It'd be weird if you knew what you look like while you're sleeping. Weirdo. I am not creepy. I am just a very loving and caring person. Fine, I'll tell you. I went to the hospital for a routine checkup, and that's where I spotted you around 2 months ago. Looked just really pathetic. No offense. Barely able to move on your own wheelchair, having to wait for someone to help you. Oh, don't get all angry at me. You know I'm right. On the contrary, I do know a lot about you. For instances, I know you solely rely on the nurse for help, and I also know that it's costing you almost everything you've got, which is why you can't afford a nicer place. Hey, look at you, catching up. Oh, I'm so proud. Yes, I've kept an eye on you for an entirely of the past 2 months, and you never even noticed a thing. It's pretty easy when you look as forgettable as I do, but you know something about being forgettable. You know, since you constantly complain about how nobody cares and nobody notices you and blah 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 blah. Well, next time, you'll be careful what you wish for then. Hmm? Don't worry about me. I have a job that pays very well. And bonus point is, I can work from anywhere as long as I have internet. So yeah, moving around is pretty easy for me. You tell me, what do you think I want from you? And never mind, I guess you're going back to being drafted again. I don't want your money. You barely have any, and I certainly have no use for your organs. Again, no offense. I, mm, I just want to help you, to take care of you, to spend time with you. I'm a good at many things, you know. I make enough money with a few hours of work to live generously for a good number of weeks. I can also cook, thanks to my mother, very well. Might I add it, and clean. But the cherry on top is that I went to nursing school. Pat on my back. No, I dropped it right out before graduating. But that's just besides the point. What do you mean, why? Because I sort of like you, alright? What a stupid question. I mean, don't get me wrong, from the short time I've had to observe you, I realize you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer. But damn, I feel like you're pushing it here, alright? I still think it's cute. Although you're still cute, you know. Yes, that means I also know about your condition. All you need is a bit of help. It's not that big of a deal for me. You won't be winning any sports Olympics, but I can say getting back on your feet again is sure a hell of a lot better than your state right now. Wouldn't you agree? Wow. Serve some gold on a silver platter and they'll shit on it. Fine. I'll take my brownies and see myself out. Enjoy paying all those medical expenses and spending the rest of your life alone. I'll be moving out within this week, and until then, don't worry. I will not bother you. What? Excuse me. Say that again. I did hear you. All right, all right. I'll stop. So, you want me to stay, huh? Well, I can gloat if I want. I am happy. That's how I show I'm happy. All my happiness, you know? Really? Do you actually think I don't look forgettable? Or are you trying to, butter me up? No, seriously, because if you're acting nice all of a sudden out of fear that I hurt you, just don't, please. If I wanted to, I would have done that already. Trust me, I had many, many opportunities. But if you're complimenting me to win me over, then spare me your efforts. I am already yours. I'll take good care of you. Just don't even think about playing any games with me in the future. I promise. I'll give you everything you ever wished for, anything you desire, and then some. But don't you ever think you can leave me after that, because I'll find you wherever you go, and you won't like it when I do. I'll take out whatever and whoever stands in my way.